Welcome to Daily Doodle. On Wednesdays, it's Wednesday Women Crush. Well, I can never say that on camera. I have said it like 5 times off camera, but as soon as I put the mic up, it's time for me to mess up. It is Women Crush Wednesday. This is a thing on Twitter and Instagram where people will take pictures and upload them and be like, hey, this is my crush. Well, I figured I'd do the same thing, but instead drawing beautiful women in cartoons and video games, and maybe even some live action stuff. And today we're drawing Jasmine from Aladdin. Jasmine is probably one of my favorite Disney princesses. Maybe because she's super attractive and not... Well, no, I actually like her personality too. She's just overall probably one of the best Disney princesses. I know a few female friends that do not like Jasmine. Maybe they're jealous because, well, she's drawn and kind of perfect. And so Jasmine. I really like Jasmine. I think she's a really cool character. Fun little facts. She's actually she's the reason why I started buying Disney Infinity figures. I do not actually own the game, but I do have 3 Disney Infinity figures because I like the sculpts and I want to put them on my shelf. Jasmine's the one that broke me. Her sculpt is just super good. Something about the big details and little details merged together just look really, really solid compared to some of the other ones where it's just like all big details or all medium details and it just doesn't look nearly as good. She just has like the right peaks and valleys. Her pose is solid. The actual like sculpt solid. Just everything's really, really cool. And then I wound up getting like Wizard Mickey and Aladdin to complete the set, even though Aladdin is super inferior to the Jasmine figure. Yeah. So something I want to mention here is that I do have multiple references for this particular picture. For every picture I draw, I always have a second document on the side, on the second screen, where I can reference things. And it's usually a picture of a live-action character, or sorry, a live-action person, to get either the lighting or the pose. I also usually have, if it's a character I'm drawing, I will have references, so either model sheets or screen grabs, just so I know what the character looks like, because I can't draw it from my head all the time. And then also I have color, style, and just color and style, essentially, references. So this is either other fan art or other art that I thought looked really cool, or I like the lighting or colors or something that inspired me. And I don't necessarily like steal the art style or steal everything from it, but it is inspiring me, and I do look at it and like, yes, I want to do something similar to this. And so in particular, let's call myself out here. This particular piece is definitely inspired by Losh. If you've probably seen her stuff before. She's an amazing digital artist, and she just has this way with drawing women and digitally painting them, and just super cool. She's got a very distinct like nose and eyes, and I didn't try to rip those off, but I did try to like mimic her style of coloring. So check out her stuff. Link in the description. And so yeah, so this is Jasmine, and I got a couple other stories I want to tell you about. First off, really weird. So I went to college, right, and the class 2D animation course was not actually how to do 2D animation. The guy who taught it didn't know how to do 2D animation. He was just a guy who took a Flash course and was certainly somehow qualified to teach the course. And so, like, he would make it into the history of 2D animation, which is important, but it's something I can also look up and buy DVDs of on my own and save a lot of money. But, so he would play, like, behind-the-scenes features of Disney movies and stuff, because, you know, Disney's the only ones that know how to animate. There's no other companies. And one of the features that he showed was the creation of Jasmine, which was talking about, it was just the creator talking about how he based it off his sister. And I always thought that was really, really odd, considering that, like, Jasmine's kind of a sexual character. I don't know. Something about her has a lot of sex appeal. I don't know if that was intentional or what. I mean, obviously in that one scene with Jafar, she's like seducing him. That's obviously sexy, and there's no in-hands or butts. They were trying for it. But it's just really odd to me that they make a character like that who has a lot of sex appeal and just be like, yeah, she's based off my sister. She's a sexy beast. I don't know, it just seems a little, imply a few things. She would even come into the office dressed up as Jasmine. Again, just weird to me. But overall, so you can see here, I got really frustrated with this damn hand. I just couldn't get the hand to do what I wanted it to do. And that drew a tentacle, apparently. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here with it. And like at first I thought this looked pretty decent, and looking back at it, I guess it did. But broke the hand that time. But I obviously have not learned how to draw hands. I am a terrible artist. There's different little things I was trying to do. The reference photo had the hand kind of like doing what it originally had, but something about the perspective just was off on it. Like, when you take a photo, you can accept any kind of perspective that comes from that photo because it is a snapshot of reality. When you draw something, you are recreating something. And so it makes it look like if the perspective is off in the original piece and you try to redraw it, it looks like you did it wrong. And so sometimes you have to make it a little more exaggerated. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday, where I'll draw a retro cartoon. Feel free to, leave it down below, a suggestion. And then Friday's Fan Friday. I'll see you guys soon. See you tomorrow.